Welcome to problem number 7. This one is on the print function in Python, and it works like this. We're given an integer n, and we're meant to print out a string that starts at 1, 2, 3, and then goes up until n. And the important thing here is that this is all on one line, so it basically comes out as the number 12,345 for the integer n. Now, if it was okay for all of these numbers to be on separate lines, we could just use the print statement in a for loop, and it would look something like this. For I in range 1 to n plus 1. And remember, we need the n plus 1 here because otherwise this would be not inclusive of n. So we need to go one higher. And then we would just print I. So you'll see when we do this, this is the result that we want, and this is what we get. So we need to stop the print function from starting a new line every time we call it. And the easiest way to do this is to just have a look at the documentation of the print function and work out if there's a parameter that we can change in order to achieve this. This is the documentation for the print function in Python, and you can see here there's a parameter end that is set to a default value of the line break string character. So this is why we keep getting the line breaks, and in order to avoid that, we'll have to change this parameter. So what we'll do is we'll go into our print function here, and we'll change the parameter end to the empty string. And let's rerun our code now. And you see that worked because we're no longer doing line breaks after each character. We're actually writing it all in the same line. So let's submit our code and see if it runs through all the test cases, and it does. So that's basically it. So this is a very quick and easy solution. If you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, you could try and actually generate this number as an integer from n. So in this case, you would try and generate 12,345 rather than just printing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a line. And the way that you might do that is in a for loop, take 5, multiply it with 1, and add it to 4, multiply it by 10, add it to 3, multiply it by 100, multiply it by, add it to 2, multiply it by 1,000, and so on. And that actually gets pretty tricky because you're going to have to think about how you're going to handle it once you get to double and triple digit numbers, and you might actually run into some issues with just maintaining a precision of those super long numbers that you're adding up once you get to n over, let's say, about 100. But anyways, this was still a fun challenge. We're done with this one, and we can move on to the next one. See you there.